Good, happy Thursday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, Newport officer attacked while booking burglar suspect, police say. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Mike Cronin.
And natural stone provide a beauty and durability that is unmatched in the construction world. By controlling the entire process from quarry to completion, our granite products are surprisingly affordable and come with a lifetime warranty. Visit us online or come to one of our 7 convenient locations in New England to check out our large inventory of granite and natural stone products for your home, inside and out. Do it once, do it with stone. SwensonGranite.com.
For the second time since May, 18-year-old Ryan Gobin is behind bars, this time accused of several break-ins and attacking a police officer.
These types of crimes tend to pop up more frequently than we'd like them to.
Gobin was out on bail on unrelated theft charges. Last night, Newport police say he broke into cars outside apartments on Whipple Road. News 9 spoke to one man there who says the suspect went through his vehicle taking change. While police were searching nearby, they got a call from a home here on Sunapee Street for a break-in that was interrupted. The suspect then ran off. Shortly after, investigators say Gobin was spotted burglarizing Pinnacle Bait and Tackle Shop.
He struggled with officers and was taken into custody.
Then at the police department, an officer was trying to do a breath test when Gobin allegedly lashed out.
The subject shoved the officer, and during the attempt to take him into custody, the subject actually choked our officer.
That officer has some scrapes and bruises, but is already back on the job. Tonight, Gobin is being held without bail, charged with attempted burglary, assault, and other crimes, and additional charges are expected.
We are talking about an 18-year-old. Certainly it appears that there may be an undercurrent of substance abuse that's involved here. That's still under investigation.
Gobin is scheduled for a probable cause hearing next week. In Newport, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Rooftop floor destroyed by massive fire in Dorchester. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston.
Shade sale going on now. Styles and colors, selections, wow. Roller, solar, Roman, wood woven, no better time. This must be an omen. Cellular cascade shade, pleaded the Lord. Nothing wrong with your windows, new shades wouldn't cure. Summer sun is here, it's time to begin. A beautiful home, it shines from within. 25% off, savings are rife. Blinds to go, blinds for life.
A source close to the battle telling News Center 5 flames may have been burning for some time undetected before construction workers called 911.
It burned the complete top floor and the roof off the building. Very difficult fire to fight.
It started at 2:30 this afternoon, the roof quickly collapsing.
They fought it for a little while. They made a decision, tactical decision to get out because of lightweight constructing the building. These buildings typically can collapse in under 20 minutes. They went into a defensive operation.
83 units, 6 floors, all nearly finished. Firefighters were ordered out. Officials say the building was fully permitted, following state building codes. Still, this type of new construction is not popular with firefighters.
It's lightweight construction, which makes it very dangerous for us, which means the components, the structural components are smaller. They're 2x4, which you would see in your own residential home, versus a major development like this. In the size and scope of this building, it's nothing but a tinderbox.
By 9, the fire, which destroyed the top 2 floors, was under control. Surface flames could still be seen.
Fortunately, if you look at this, it just took the top floor. If this started below and traveled like that, this would have been a whole different scenario. As difficult as this was, if it traveled the entire length of the building, we'd have real problems.
Now, the top 2 floors had been set for condos. All had been sold. The rest of the units had been rented out, with residents set to move in on July 15th. Only a few minor injuries, luckily. And while it's definitely started on the top floor, the cost remains undetermined. And as you can see, all that foam is coming across the street. We're going to have to move so we can continue covering this situation right now. Live in Dorchester, Jorge Quiroga, WCVB News Center 5.
Amazing pictures, Jorge. Thank you. The smoke making things so bad. Neighbors are leaving them.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Governor LePage sends memo to state workers ahead of possible shutdown. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW News 8 in Maine.
Trying to head off a headache, Lewiston city leaders urging residents to tend to all state business before the end of the business day on Friday. Car registrations, licenses, birth and death certificates. Get them early to avoid any hardship if the state government shuts down.
We do want folks to know that there are going to be some services that are going to be limited and unavailable during the shutdown. And we just are suggesting that they think in advance if they have a car registration coming up in the month of July to perhaps take care of that now if possible.
Francine Labby registering her car a month early. She doesn't want to take a chance being denied access at the Canadian border because of an unregistered car.
I have obligations also in Quebec. I've got an old stepdad, so I'm taking care of him.
At the Augusta Bureau of Motor Vehicles, quiet today. License renewals won't happen if the state shuts down. That may cause problems if you need a valid ID to board an airplane. Donna Blake came to update her change of address, expressing frustration over the confusion caused by all of this talk of a shutdown. What do you think about all this?
I don't know. I think it's all just a big pain in everybody's butt.
At the State House, Republicans offering up more money to fund education, the crux of the budget standoff. They want that voter-approved 3% surcharge on high-wage earners gone. They say by raising the state lodging tax from 9 to 10% will help make up some of the difference. Democratic leadership said they were digesting these latest figures and didn't speak to the media, but Republican Senator Roger Cates says he believes a deal will be reached.
The clock is ticking on us. I'm very optimistic we are going to get to a 2/3 vote by Friday, and we're going to be able to put a good budget on the governor's desk, and then it's going to be up to him.
Well, will that be too late? The governor taking some heat for being in Washington today instead of here in Maine. The Maine Democratic Party chair saying this: LePage is abandoning our state on the verge of a government shutdown so that he can get another photo with Donald Trump. No comment from the governor's office on that one, but we did find out that he will be back in his office first thing in the morning. Live in Augusta, Jim Keithley, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And if you live in the Maine area, I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think about this government shutdown that will be happening in Maine. Comment below and let me know. Amazon will kick off 30 hours of Prime Day deals on the evening of July 10th. Amazon has declared July 11 will be Prime Day, but the savings will kick off even earlier. Starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on July 10th, the site will begin offering new deals as often as every 5 minutes, the company said. The sales event will continue for 30 hours and be offered to shoppers in 13 countries. Some promotions will begin as early as Thursday. McConnell wants revised health care bill by Friday. Holdouts complement Plan B. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Go out to a park and throw things at Blaine, Tyler, and Joel.
Why would we want that?
Well, that was simultaneously amazing and disgusting to watch. You guys have 2 minutes to get clean. If you get clean, awesome. If you don't, we're gonna hit you again with nasty stuff. I want to say thank you to Old Spice Duos for letting us throw things at our friends.
President Trump's new promise on health care as Republican senators scramble to regroup after the collapse of their plan. With the Chicago Cubs at the White House today, the president saying a health care package is coming and promising a, quote, great surprise. It comes amid protests from Florida to Colorado to the halls of the Capitol. Could the Republicans come up with a new plan before leaving for the 4th of July break? Here's ABC's chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Carl.
President Trump today predicted a surprise victory for the stalled Republican health care bill.
Health care is working along very well. We could have a big surprise with a great health care package.
At this point, victory would be a big surprise. Not only are all Democrats opposed, so are no fewer than 9 Senate Republicans. And on Capitol Hill, more protests. At least 40 arrested today. The Republican opposition to the bill falls into 2 camps. Conservatives who say the bill doesn't do enough to repeal Obamacare, and moderates who are concerned the bill goes too far, slashing Medicaid, which Donald Trump, as a candidate, promised not to cut.
Mr. President, are you concerned about the Medicaid cuts in the health care bill?
It's going to be great. This will be great for everybody.
The president isn't negotiating the specifics, but he is now acting as the chief cheerleader for the bill. Yesterday, he met with 46 Republican senators.
President Trump, I challenge you to invite us, all 100 of us, Republican and Democrat, to Blair House to discuss a new bipartisan way forward on health care.
We took that to the president.
Would you be willing to negotiate with all of them?
Got to find out if he's serious. He hasn't been serious. He'd have to be very, very serious. You know, he's done a lot of talking, bad talking, and he just doesn't seem like a serious person.
All right, Jonathan Carl joins us from the White House now. And John, President Trump is predicting a big surprise on health care. Senate leaders are hoping to have a revised version of the bill by the end of the week. But is that timeline possible?
It's going to be a heavy lift, Tom, but they've got to get it done by the end of the week so that the Congressional Budget Office can complete its assessment in time for the Senate to have a vote after they return from their July 4th recess. And, Tom, they know that more time will not make it any easier to pass this bill.
The clock is ticking. All right, John, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday and see you back here later on today, everyone. Bye, everyone.